Okay, so we're going to talk about some fancy boxo book things that the fine folks at Paizo had given us. Maybe a side of, like, Age of Ashes is really hard, little bit of Wizards are OP. Nope, not even. At Gen Con, it was announced already ridiculously soon. The Advanced Player's Guide has been announced with a playtest in October for 4 of my favorite classes in Pathfinder. Oh, yeah, bunch of other craziness too. We got a lot to unpack, my friends. Sit down, strap in, will save or you're rolling with disadvantage forever. I suppose that's a spoiler. Like, subscribe, ding the bell today. This episode of your Pathfinder 2nd Edition coverage, God, I guess I can say playtest coverage once again, can't I, was brought to you in part by our very newest patron, Chambray Campbell. Looks like we're picking up another bi-weekly game, gonna play us some Hell's Vengeance. You know, get a bunch of them damned heathens together and go hunt down the non-believers of Asmodeus. Should be a blast! In any case, my friend, thank you for your support and all of the long-winded discussions you and I have had about TTRPGs at large. I cannot wait for you and the rest of your friends to come join us. But for now, let's hit it. So, first things first on the docket. 4 classes will be up to playtest in October. 4 coming back at us from the history of Oldfinder: the Witch, the Swashbuckler, the Oracle, well, shut my mouth about the Divine Sorcerer being the Oracle, I guess, and the Investigator. I am incredibly hyped for all 4 of these. One of my favorite classes in Pathfinder, the Swashbuckler, and yes, the Swashbuckler sometimes catches a lot of flack for not being a good class. No, I disagree. I think the Swashbuckler is one of the best frontline combatants. And here it comes so soon in Pathfinder 2nd Edition. Certainly a game that has reactions built in-house, shores up the weakness of the Swashbucklers needing to burn swift and immediate actions to function. Also, I would be incredibly curious as to whether or not that Swashbuckler is going to have legendary proficiency at all with weapons, or will it just be the fighter forever? Legendary proficiency is huge. So far as the Witch goes, you guys can hear me say it here first. I think the Witch will be played more or less how the Sorcerer was. I think your patron will determine your casting tradition. The Elemental patron witches will be primal. The Cthulhu patron witches will be occult, so on and so forth. This was a very powerful class in Pathfinder 1st Edition. A lot of you have heard me say witches get stitches. Witches can break the game really fast. I, for one, am incredibly curious to see how it is that the Paizo guys and gals are going to make this class still shine without just nerfing it into the ground or causing it to run away with the meta. So far as the Investigator goes, I've GM'd for a lot of them. I've GM'd for more investigators than I can count. I'm GMing for one right now. I'm in a party with one right now. The skill monkiest of Skill Monkey is coming right back, and I wonder if they're going to get alchemy stuff. These are the questions we ask ourselves, kids, and of course the Oracle shall return. Get cursed for value, get debuffed for value. I've seen good oracles. I've built good oracles, but nope, can't do it. Nope. No debuffs on me. I hate it. Actually, very exciting. Anywho, we're looking at 8 new ancestries/heritages as well. These coming out with the book's actual release. The Aasimar, Catfolk, Changeling, Duskwalker. Those must have been a lot more popular than I thought they'd be. Fair enough. Damphir, Kobold, Orc, Ratfolk, Tiefling, and Tengu. Of course, one has to imagine both the Aasimar and the Tiefling, as well as the Duskwalker, and to be honest with you, maybe even the Changeling and the Damphir are not ancestries, rather they're heritages. Elves can intermingle with demons just as easily as halflings can intermingle with vampires and everything in between. I'm definitely excited to see how that turns out. And of course, we're looking at new spells, 60, count them, 60 archetypes, and a bunch of other craziness as well. The APG was huge in Pathfinder 1st Edition. 1 billion classes, 1 billion archetypes. It was kind of, as I am given to understand, being someone who came into it after the fact, it was where Pathfinder had gotten its feet under itself and no longer was just the 3.5 clone. And the fact that this is coming out so fast is super, super exciting. So exciting, my friends, that we will put Age of Ashes on hold. And we're going to run a little interlude playtest game with these classes in October. Definitely do not sleep on that one, because it's a lot easier to parry things after they've been misfortuned. In any case, hype intensifies, my friends. What are we thinking? Which of these 4 classes are you the most excited to see come back? Which classes need to make it next? What new classes are we looking for? Of course, when we find out, we will have it right here for y'all. Thank you guys so much for watching. The next episode of Your Pathfinder 2nd Edition content will actually drop this coming Friday. The next episode of Tommy Uncut will be about 2nd Edition, because it's brutally hard is why, and we need to talk about it. See you soon.